Welcome back to this edition of San Diego People. I'm Carlos Amezcua. Another semester and a very successful year has wrapped up at the San Diego Community College District. SDCCD Chancellor Dr. Constance Carroll joins me now to talk more about the major developments of 2018. This has been quite a year for you. Welcome.
It's been a wonderful year. Yeah, thank you.
What is it? Tell me about the highlight. What is the highlight for you? Is it the way this tuition bachelor's degree program is working? This Promises program is working?
Everything. You know, community colleges are completely focused on students, and there have been a couple of highlights for us with students. The first is we did graduate our first bachelor's degree cohort in health information management at Mesa College. All of them have jobs. All of them have increased salaries as a result. We're very proud of that. We're also very proud of our San Diego Promise, which has expanded now. We have over 2,100 students in that program now, and they are outperforming the other students at the college, and they're going tuition free because they are making the commitment to go full time. And we had a wonderful gala this year hosted by Annette Benning, our alumna from Mesa College.
She went to Patrick Henry High School as well.
She went to Patrick Henry High School, right, and then to Mesa College, and transferred on. She's has been wonderfully supportive of our institutions, and with her help, we have kicked off our major fundraiser. It's not too late to give to the San Diego Promise, by the way.
So for those who don't know what San Diego Promise is, tell me how that works and how it developed into this fabulously successful idea.
Yes, well, the concept is that we want students who are willing to make a full-time commitment to be able to have that commitment be recognized without tuition. Not only is it tuition free, but also we give them book grants. And as you probably know, our books are sometimes as expensive or even more expensive than tuition. So with donations from the community, with some funding from the state, we've been able to we started with a program that was only 200 students, and it's metamorphosed now into 2,100 students from all high schools in San Diego. So it's very successful.
I'm astounded when I heard you say the 100,000. You serve 100,000 students. That's a large number.
Yes, it is.
Now, let's talk about the thing is that a lot of folks would say, I want my kids to go to a university or to a state university or college or something like that, and they look over the community colleges.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why should they not look over that? That they should actually focus maybe perhaps on something like locally here, like what we have, which is such an excellent program.
Well, I think people don't know our story enough, because if you take a look at it, 2/3 the graduates in the Cal State universities are community college transfer students. 40% of all graduates from the University of California are community college transfer students. So we perform a great function. And in talking with the new president of SDSU, she indicated that the community college transfer students actually have a higher graduation rate than the students who began as freshmen. So if you come to a community college, you get excellent teachers, first of all, with doctorates, with master's degrees, but whose focus is on teaching. You get small classes. Average class size is about 31 students per class. You get a massive array of services in counseling, tutoring, all of them freely provided. So by the time you graduate from Mesa or City or Miramar, you are already ahead of the game when you get to university. So, and at $46 a unit, or $0 a unit if you go full-time. This is a gift, really, to our community.
Now, from my experience, I know that going to the next level in education was a daunting task. I was unsure. I was not really well schooled in what I was about to face. And when you go to Mesa College or Miramar, or any of these community colleges that you have, it makes the transition that much easier to a higher school. But here's the thing, that you talked about individual attention, the smaller class sizes, and counseling. How do the students react to all of that?
Very favorably, because they're serious about their goals. We usually begin with the Summer Bridge program for students in the Promise program, where they come earlier and they learn how to study. That
was a tough thing for me. How to study? Please help me.
I'm not going to ask you why. But, these are skills that need to be taught because they oftentimes don't know how to study, or don't know how to manage their finances, or don't know how to basically participate in a meaningful way in their classes. And so they learn all of these skills, in addition to which, if they have deficiencies in math or in English, all of those are corrected right away, because we want our students to succeed.
Yeah, those things were always really difficult, I think. I think when you consider just personal skills like managing your money, managing your time, doing your homework, just getting to class on time, those are skills that sometimes, because when you're in high school, that's sort of your parents pushing you, and then you're on your own, right? So you learn how to do all of that. Now tell me a little bit about the transition. We're going to talk to both you and Dr. Whitehurst Payne about the transition from high school to community college. That transition, because you're becoming now an adult and you're having to take responsibility. How do you bridge that gap?
Well, that's where our summer bridge programs come in, because once you get to a college, and that's what we are, you have choices to make, and so you have to learn how to make those choices in a manner that's going to lead you in a good direction. There are choices about your general education classes, choices about potential career you might want, because now it is necessary for students to begin studying for their major programs almost immediately. And community colleges serve not only the transfer function, but the jobs function. So if you want a job, you need to know what the jobs are. I mentioned health information management. It's astounding how many people had never heard of that field before, and many other new job fields. So coming in bridge programs, taking our personal growth classes, learning how to study, learning how to focus, and learning what the array of jobs might be lying ahead for you, are all things that we want to instill.
Those are terrific resources. Dr. Carroll, thank you so much for that. In a moment, as we continue here on